So the judging for these criteria is people were nominated by their own companies. In each category, several people were nominated, and then a judging process took part where the judges did research and actually discovered who was the people that were best suited for this year's award. So jumping right in, the IT Executive of the Year award winner in the corporate section goes to Austin Children's Center's Scott McKinlay. And let me tell you a little bit about Scott. He has been instrumental in creating the technology environment for the new children's shelter, a campus that will allow them to more than double the number of children that they're able to serve and be able to provide the ability for new programs to be initiated. The IT infrastructure for the Children's Center was acquired primarily through donations. So think about that. They're getting a whole bunch of different types of equipment donated to them. This made his challenge of pulling it all together much harder. He had to be much more creative and much more flexible than the average person who just goes out and purchases everything that's going to work together. So he has really done a great job of developing this, and to present his award is Donna Crockett, the COO of the Austin Children's Shelter. Donna?
Thank you. I'd like to also introduce Scott's mother and father, Big Gavin McKinlay, and Ann, and his son, Little Gavin. So they joined us today. So I was asked to say just a few words about Scott, and if I can get through this, it's going to be a miracle. But let me start out by saying in the year 2000, August 7, 2000, Scott joined our organization. He was our techie. And his office was a small room that also housed our servers. So if you went in to talk to him, you've been there, haven't you? So if you went in to talk to him, you had to talk real loud because the servers were really, really loud. All of our technology was on its last leg, and he was asked to work magic. He was Mr. Everything, and no one could remember him ever taking a vacation. It was just call Scott, he'll fix it. And I've heard that from others. He arranged for a 6-week move of our staff and kids when the shelter foundation broke and we had to repair it. He handled restoring all communications when a huge tree took out half of our shelter, all the lines and meters and everything else. Kept security and communication when we housed the FLDS mothers and children. So neither wind nor rain nor the gloom of night could keep Scott from his mission. So over the years, Scott's compassion and dedication to the mission was evident in every step we took. In 2008 and 2009, after many years of dreaming, we started, we started building our new 13-acre, 8-building campus. Scott created a technology environment for our new campus that allowed us to more than double the number of children we serve, as well as to provide the ability for new programs to be initiated. Scott was instrumental in successfully guiding the transition from extremely old, out-of-date technology at the old location to cutting-edge technology at our new campus. The new technology was acquired at a low cost through donations and significant discount. Thank you. So many of you were in this room. If an outright donation could not be solicited, then a reduced cost one would be solicited. This approach successfully resulted in reducing the cost of a cutting-edge infrastructure and systems environment for roughly 1/3 of the street price. In October 2009, we moved our first children into our new shelter. The shelter now has a 10-gig backbone network that supports a cutting-edge media distribution system from NetStreams, a VoIP phone system from Avaya, a network-based access control security system, a network-based CCTV security system. This means that the shelter can now provide educational opportunities to the children on site, both at the on-site school and in their home environment in one of the 5 cottages. Classes to other remotely outside the campus, training to staff that may not be able to leave their locations on site, a secure campus environment, an infrastructure that virtually any TCP IP-based solution can be stacked on in the future, reduced technology capital budgets for 7 to 10 years. All of our money can now go to our children. Scott has always displayed leadership skills and execution in his work, but I think what sets him apart is his genuine, caring personality. When he reaches out to his peers, and with Doug Sheehan's help from Guide North, they saw his sense of mission and supported it. Scott always puts the needs of the children first. For the first time, we were able to use our technology to connect a child via our visual system to safely talk to maybe a potential foster parent or a supporting family member in another part of the state or nation. Judge Burns from the family court system is anxious to use this new technology. It's the first. In summary, the capabilities of the Austin Children's Shelter to support the needs of our children and stakeholders throughout the state of Texas has been significantly improved by the innovative use of technology at our new campus. This technology will serve as an example and a laboratory for organizations throughout the state to emulate and learn from resulting in a new and innovative technology that historically has been slow to develop leading-edge solutions. It also introduces leading-edge technology vendors to organizations that can leverage their technology to significantly impact society in ways that both vendors and foundations are looking for. Scott's servant leadership has made a difference in the life of so many of our abused and abandoned children. We are grateful to this association for recognizing Scott, but we always knew he was special. So I am truly honored to be able to say that this year's Association of IT Professionals Private Sector IT Executive Award goes to our Scott.
Thank you very much. I brought the brains of the operation with me. This is my son Gavin. But this was a very unexpected surprise, but I'm greatly honored by this. One of the things that hey Gav, I know, right? One of the things that I wanted to say was thank you to many people in this room who made it possible. It's sort of a cliche in acceptance speeches to thank the people who helped you achieve what you're being honored for. But in this case, I think it's extremely, extremely appropriate. There are many people in this room. Hey, buddy. There are many people in this room who played an important role in what we achieved at the Austin Children's Shelter. And what we achieved was something that was something pretty remarkable, to be honest with you. I mean, if you think about it, what we did was we took a commitment to children in our community, and we translated that commitment into a hard reality. We had people in the technology community, sometimes not always seen as the most loving and caring folks, you know, the people who often are seen as the logical types. But there were many people with big hearts in that community, and they made this possible. So I'd like to say thank you to all of you who made that possible. And I'd like to issue a challenge to all the rest of you. And the challenge is this. The challenge is this. There are many, many, many wonderful organizations in our community that are doing good work, and good work that you care about. My challenge to you is find those organizations and help them. Because let me tell you, working in the nonprofit world, in IT, you don't do it for the gold, you don't do it for the glory, you do it for the mission. So my challenge to you is to find somebody who's in need of help and help them. So thank you very much. Now he wants to say something. Can you say something? Okay. He's very shy, as you can tell. But thank you very much.
Congratulations to Scott. After watching that, two things come to mind. Which one of us don't want to be Scott when we grow up? Both from the standpoint of having a heart of gold and being able to do his job at the level that he's done to deserve this award, but also, how many of you would like to have your boss come up and stand before a room of your peers and introduce you at the podium and get choked up with a little tear when they talk about how good you are? Would your boss do that?